So the first thing, and this is just kind of context setting for this discussion, is content strategy is a subset of marketing strategy, which is a subset of business strategy. And I think this is really important because a lot of the content folks I talk to aren't really able to see past the first subset, the content strategy, right? And it's hard for them to understand that the work they do exists within this larger context of a marketing strategy that also includes SEO and paid and brand and these other things. And that exists within this much larger strategy that includes sales, support, all the other things that a business strategy would take into consideration. So you have to understand where the CMO fits in this structure. For the most part, they have come up with and are leading the execution of a marketing strategy. And that marketing strategy is going to be very closely tied to the business strategy because the CMO is thinking about revenue. This is like the first place where CMOs and content folks find friction, is that a CMO is measuring things, measuring numbers that have dollar signs in front of them. And content folks are measuring things like page views and bounce rate and things like that, which are important. And there's maybe a very indirect correlation between those numbers and business goals, but CMOs are thinking about dollars and cents. And so this is like the first place where problems occur. So I think that it's important just to internalize this idea that the work you're doing is designed to help the marketing strategy succeed, which is designed to help the business strategy succeed. So that's just like, put yourself in the CMO's shoes. They don't understand the nuances of content marketing most likely, and they're not really supposed to. It's not their job. Their job is to make sure that their grander marketing strategy is executed. You are one piece of that. And by the way, this is true at small startups and gigantic enterprise companies. It plays out differently, but it's the same idea. So like in a gigantic company, this hierarchy is going to be a little more clear to people. There'll be a series of managers, directors, VPs, and eventually an exec. Whereas at a startup, maybe there's only 20 people at the company. This still exists. It's just the striations are not as clearly delineated. But this is happening, right? If you're at a startup, the CEO, founder, whatever, is laying out a business strategy. Whoever runs marketing is responsible for marketing strategy. You or someone else is responsible for the content piece of that. So this is just, like I said, context setting. Put yourself, kind of understand where you fit on this little hierarchy and understand where your CMO fits on it. This is going to be just the first step in helping us have better discussions with CMOs.